here's my point on that. What if neither one work?
You're in trouble.
Because of that,
you got nowhere to go.
Because of that 49ers defense. Their front seven is excellent, Manuch. You know that.
Yeah, they are. And that's probably one of the best front seven in the National Football League. And, they're going to have to run the ball. I really feel, guys, they have to run the ball. And, again, you look at James Conner last year, that's where he pretty much made it for himself, put himself on the map coming here from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
You got to get on the perimeter because it's so difficult to run up the middle against these guys, much like last week. But that was a 34 front last week. So they rely more on their front, the front four, and their linebackers that pretty much make things happen. I also think, look, like last week, in order to keep the pressure off of, Colt McCoy, you've only got one starting lineman, that being Beacham at right tackle.
Right.
Garcia may play at left guard, maybe. We don't know yet. He's going to be questionable game time decision. Again, you got to get the quick passing game. Got to get it out, get it outside, get that pressure off of Colt McCoy. If you do, which I think, they got to take some shots, guys. I call them 50-50 balls. Just go max protect. Keep Williams and McBride in. Send three guys out. Keep your backs in. Give him a chance for him to throw the ball down the field. Hell, you got D-Hop. You got A.J. Green. You got Rondell Moore, Robbie Anderson. Guys with some height.
I don't think it's going to be the issue of him being able to manage the game.
I don't either.
I think he's going to do fine there. But for them to get by this team that's very healthy right now, is they need a couple big turnovers, the Cardinals do, to have a shot here. And of course, they need to stop McCaffrey or Debo or what have you. Or they probably need a couple pick six.
Yeah.
Well, the defense is going to have to win this one.
And Jimmy is prone, that being Jimmy G, prone to get pressure in his face and throw that ball up. We've seen it in some big games, some big situations. But he's also done a pretty damn good job of getting behind and coming back and winning against this Cardinals team. But they're 50-50 with Jimmy B at the quarterback for San Francisco.
They're not 50-50. He's 37-16 as a starter.
I'm talking with the Cardinals.
Better.
With the Cardinals. With the Cardinals, he's pretty much even with that. But I think that's going to be key. You got to bloody his nose. You got to get in his face.
3-2 all time.
Okay, let me run this by you because we saw this, and I think Manuch referenced earlier in the show Isaiah Simmons on George Kittle.
Good luck.
All right, well, that's where I'm going.
Good luck.
That's where I'm going because you think of George Kittle, he is similar to Travis Kelce. And when we saw Simmons trying to play against Kelce in game one when the Chiefs were here, he was 6 yards behind him on almost every pass play.
And it's going to be a huge assignment for him because
it is.
You got Ayuk, you got Debo, you got CMC coming out of the backfield. You've got a plethora of receivers that are coming out of the backfield. You can't afford to double up over the top of the safety. You can have Simmons and maybe a strong safety kind of bracket him, especially in the situation. If it's third and short or they're inside the red zone, I might hedge my bet to double cover Kittle. He's kind of the guy.
Yep.
But Ayuk has come up big in that area. And where's Christian McCaffrey big? Inside the red zone.
Yes.
2.
So you know if he's going to come out, he's going to catch it. But then there's Debo. Debo at any particular time, he's strong. Jet sweeps. But, Rock, I think this defense is going to have to put that pressure on Jimmy G to make things happen.
What do you think Jimmy G's average yards against the Cardinals in the last he's played him 5 times. One time as a Patriot as he started. What do you think his average yards against the Cardinals is?
Total yards?
Passing yards?
Average yards total, yeah.
I'll say 225-ish.
Okay, good. There. Jimmy?
I'm going to go 235.
318.
Woo! Wow.
That's a big number.
That is a big number.
He threw last year in the loss. He threw 326.
Wow.
259 before that.
Okay.
424.
Wow.
And 317. And then when he was with the Patriots, 264. So percentage just to about 71%.
Yeah.
So
he's accurate.
He's won 3 out of 2.
And now he's got a running game.
I was just going to say.
But last year in that loss, he got sacked 5 times.
Yeah,
so that's a good.
Key. Yes.
That's the key right there. They get to him.
And that's the one thing. You didn't get out and get in his grill and force him to make that bad throw. And if the other thing too, you just cannot give up big plays to the Ayuks, the Samuels, and CMCs. Keep him in front of him. I think if you play cover 2 safeties deep, he can dink and dunk all you want. Have him earn it. But you start giving up big plays to this team,
30.
it's going to be over early.
J.J. Watt then has to have a big game. He's got to be.
There's a few guys that need to
He's got to
step
be
up.
in that offensive backfield a lot tonight in order for Arizona to have a chance to win.
Byron Murphy Jr. out still as well.
Yep.
Yep.